So it's North America 2023 Boston, but right behind me a 1940s tram car, a PCC vehicle, just running in, still in service, running the southern end of the tram route here, or should I say the subway route in Boston, Ashmont to Matterpan. Let's go and take a ride.
Traveling the world on planes, trains, trams, and more. Join Mark Hopwood as he shows you some of the great journeys he's made. Travel with him as he takes you to a whole variety of destinations. And just remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and give Mark your comments on this video.
Welcome to a view of Boston, Massachusetts as we head underground from the city centre on the Green Line and then connecting to the Red Line to head down to Ashmont. Ashmont is the end of the subway service, but not the end of the line on the map, as you're about to discover.
The cows are still, the locals unaware of the lands all past the sea. There's a stink for 6 miles from the poultry factory. But it gets so strange here out in space.
Just running in, still in service, running the so there's not many places left in the world where you can still travel on a 1940s built tram car in regular everyday service. Sure, they're in museums, they're on museum lines, they run on preserved railways, but here in Boston the Red Line on the subway extends from Ashmont out to Matterpan. So it's a very different form of operation from the Red Line on the subway. It's pretty much a tram running on segregated track. I'm sat at the very back of the vehicle. It's quite a busy service. I'm hoping on my return journey the tram will be a lot less busy and I'll get some better footage of the interior of the vehicle without having to disturb the other customers. That was our first station stop at Cedar Grove. And we're on our way. There are some speed restrictions on the route currently because of the poor quality of the track. The MBTA have announced a track renewal program, but also a renewal, of course, of these vehicles as well. It's an amazing sight to see them in service, and I hope you enjoy the journey with me. It's a relatively short journey to the end of the line at Matterpan, and the terminus provides an interchange with a number of different bus routes in the South Boston area. There's also this very strange relic from 2017. One of the trams was involved in a collision with a sister vehicle, but it's slightly odd 6 years on that the tram is still parked in full public view alongside the station with an enormous amount of damage visible to customers, something that would probably not happen elsewhere. Quite a variety of buses providing good quality interchange. Some of the buses articulated, some are not, and a little bit of history of the Matterpan trolley is displayed on visible signs and boarding around the station. So this is the subsequent arrival at Matterpan. Customers alight at this platform and the tram then heads off on a turning circle to turn the tram for its next journey. You can see the trams only have a cab at one end, so at each end of the line there is a turning circle. At Ashmont you turn as you depart, passengers on board the train. At Matterpan, the turning circle is an empty movement after customers have alighted the vehicle. You can see quite tight, but the good thing is, as an interested customer, you get a good view of this operation while you're waiting to board the service. A long summer evening with nice weather is a great time to visit and see the tramway in operation, and I'd thoroughly recommend it. Of course, it's not the most salubrious suburb of Boston, but it's great to see a working tram in an area of the city where public transport is really important and public transport is valued. Sadly, the number of serviceable trams is down to 6, and not all of those are available for traffic every day. So as one of the other PCC cars heads back in the other direction to the end of the line at Matterpan, I'm back on board one of the trolleys now, leaving Matterpan and heading to Ashmont. It's evening here, August evening in Massachusetts, and look, we're just going over a level crossing here with a stop sign that requires us to come to a stand, examine the crossing, and then continue. Quite remarkable really for what's advertised as a high frequency metro service in one of the major North American cities.
If you're enjoying this video on Mark's Trains, Planes, Trams, then please take a moment to like the video, subscribe, then press the notification button.
As we head back on this vehicle towards Ashmont, we reflect on how great it is to see these vehicles from the 1940s still operating in revenue earning service here in Boston. But the MBTA, the T as they're known in Boston, have plans to bring refurbished vehicles from the Green Line onto this route once some infrastructure enhancements have been made. So I fear sadly their days are limited. So if you're in North America, particularly if you're in Boston, if you can get yourself to the end of the Red Line at Ashmont and pick up a ride on these 1940s PCC vehicles, I'd strongly recommend it. It's a short journey, it doesn't take too long, but one I'd thoroughly recommend. And have a good look at the operation down at Matterpan as well, where you can see the vehicles that are not in service each day from the station tram stop. And I'll catch you for another video here on Mark's Trains, Planes and Trams very soon.